Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Sporty Dan here, back again with another Rocket League car designs. And in this episode, we're going to be doing summer car designs. Now, it is the first day of summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, so I thought might as well release the summer car designs on the first day of summer. It's only fitting. If you guys have not hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to get up to date on my newest Rocket League car design videos. So this is going to be a little bit longer of an episode because we have so many different car designs. So let's get right into it, starting off with the Cobalt Octane for the blue side. And then for the orange side, we have the Orange Octane. For the decal, we have the Black Market Decal Dissolver. And then for the colors, we have the accent, or the primary as a Sky Blue. And then the accent as a orange. And then for the primary for the orange side, we have the orange switching up the colors, and then the accent as a Sky Blue. For the wheels, we have the Sunset 1986 wheels. I think these are the most popular summer wheels. But for the colors, the reason why I chose the Cobalt Octane for the blue side is because I wanted all three colors. I wanted the orange, the Sky Blue, and the Cobalt. You can put a Sky Blue Octane on there, but I chose the Cobalt. And then instead of choosing it for both sides, I think the orange does look a little bit better for the orange side, the Orange Octane for the orange side. But you can put on the Sky Blue for the blue side, and then you can put on Cobalt for both sides. It works so many different ways, but I like this one the best. For the boost, we do have the Torrent boost, keeping it water themed. And then topper and tentacle explosion, up to you. But for the trail, we do have the Cobalt Hack Swerve 3 for both sides. I chose the Cobalt Hack Swerve 3 for this one instead of the Sky Blue and the orange, is because as you can see at the end of the treads, it turns into a Cobalt. So I wanted to keep it a Cobalt themed down there, down in the trail. So this is the blue side. There's so many different colored octanes you could do with this, but I chose the Cobalt for the blue side, keeping it those three colors. So we have the orange, the Sky Blue, and the Cobalt. And then for this side, we have the Orange Octane with the orange as the primary, and then the accent as the Sky Blue. So a water themed, looking really good. Getting into the next car design, we do have this one, the decal as the Cannonballer. So starting off, we have the non-painted Octane for the blue side. You can use a forest green for this one, but I think that throws off the colors a little bit too much for me, so I chose the non-painted Octane. And then for the pink side, we do have the pink Octane. For the decal, we have the Cannonballer decal. Cannonball, swimming, you know, summer themed. But for the colors, we have a light green as the primary, and then the accent as gray. And then for the orange side, we have a pink with the accent as gray yet again. Now for both the primary and the accent for both the blue and the orange side, we have metallic flake. And then for the wheels, we have the Santa Fe wheels, non-painted for the blue side. And then for the orange side, we have the pink Santa Fe's. Now the Santa Fe's were in a summer crate, so I had to throw those in there because it's summer themed. And the reason why I chose metallic flake as the paint finish is because I feel like the Santa Fe's give off that same metallic flake type feeling, so I had to put that on the paint finish to match the wheels as close as possible. But for the boost, we do have the Sparkles painted pink for the orange side. And then for the blue side, we do have the Season 8 Silver. Now this light green is extremely hard to match up, so the Season 8 Silver is the closest color I could find for the boost. But for the topper, for the orange side, you do not have to use this, but I wanted to give it more of a summer theme. We have the Flower Lotus. Now you do not have to use a topper for this. This is just more of a summer theme type style. But no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we do have the classic trail for the orange side. And then for the blue side, I accidentally just put on it for both sides. So we have the Tachyon 2 for the blue side. So Tachyon 2 for the blue side, and then classic for the orange side. I don't have many pink trails. Most of you guys know this now, so this is the pink side. Obviously the decal, the Cannonballer, is a cannonball into a pool basically, so that's why I chose it. And you do not have to use the topper. That is just more of a summer thing. And then this side, the colors look really nice and they really match the Santa Fe's, but it looks really good. And then the non-painted Octane actually looks better on it. For the next car design, we do have a killer griller type theme to it, a grill theme to it. I know it's a little bit more different, but we do have the non-painted octane for the both sides. You can use the sky blue for the orange side. I do not have a saffron octane, but you can use a sky blue. But to be honest with you, I actually do like the non-painted one because it matches the wheels the best. So that's why, you know, you can use sky blue or you can use the non-painted one. For the decal, we have the killer griller. Now, this is a little bit different of a summer theme, but it is still a summer killer griller, like you're grilling, stuff like that. So that's why I chose it. And then for the colors, we do have a sky blue as the primary, and then the accent as black. And then for the orange side, we have a yellow with the accent as black yet again. Now for the paint finishes, for the primary, for both blue and orange, you want to use pearlescent matte. And then for the accent for both blue and orange, you want to use anodized pearl. For the wheels, we have the Morrow Watch painted sky blue for the blue side. And then for the orange side, we have the saffron Morrow Watches. Now the reason why I chose the Morrow Watches is because it gives off, it's a little hard to explain, but it gives off that grill type theme to it with the like design of the wheels. I don't know, it just looks a little bit like a grill to me, like not like a grill itself, but like it's got that grill feeling to it. For the boost, we do have the Super Magna Bolt 3 painted saffron for the orange side. And then for the blue side, we have a Super Magna Bolt 3 painted sky blue. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Sky Blue Hack Swerve 3. And then for the orange side, it is the Hack Swerve 2, a yellow theme. So this is a little bit different of a summer theme to it, but it has that grill type feeling. And like I said, it is very hard to explain, but I promise those wheels give off some type of grill theme to it. So that is why I chose those wheels and everything like that. Getting into the next car design, we do have one of the most popular cars, like summer themed car designs, the water car. Now John Sandman did this, and I did this as my first car design as well. So starting off, we have the sky blue octane for both sides. And then for the decal, we have the dissolver decal yet again. And then for the colors, we have a sky blue as the primary, and then the accent as sky blue again, giving that whole water theme. This is one of my favorite car designs ever that I've ever done. It's one of my favorites. I just don't use it because I have the Emerald Pros. And then for the orange side, we have the pink, and then the accent as sky blue. Now this one is a little bit more focused on the blue side, obviously, with the water themed, but like I said, it's one of my favorites. And then for the wheels, we have the sky blue Hypnotics. Now most of these sky blue wheels will work just fine, but the Hypnotics are one of my favorite wheels, so yeah. For the boost, for both sides, we do have the Torrent Boost, keeping it that whole water themed, looking really good. But for the topper, we have the Drip Drop Topper. Now this was a RLCS reward, but another topper that you can use is the Kayak Topper, giving it like, you know, like you're kayaking. Pretty cool. You can also use this as well, or you don't have to use any topper if toppers throw you off. So you can either use the kayak or the drip drop. I prefer the drip drop, but you can use whatever you want, or no topper at all. No antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Toon Hydro, keeping it all water themed. So this is literally a all water themed car. Next, you just need water wheels, and you're good to go. So this is the blue side. So this is one of those that are focused more on the blue side, giving it that whole water themed car. And then this is the other side. The pink and the sky blue are a great color combination, so that's why I chose that side. Getting into the next car design, we do have the Booyah Topper. I mean, the Booyah decal with the Pineapple Topper. This was done a couple of other times, but I just had to include this. We have the Forest Green Octane for both sides. You can use Saffron, but I don't have Saffron, so I use Forest Green. For the decal, it is the Booyah decal from the summer event. And then for the colors, we have a forest green as the primary, and then the accent as a saffron. And then for the primary, for the orange side, we have a saffron with the accent as forest green. For the wheels, we have a saffron holosphere for the orange side. And then for the blue side, we do have the forest green holosphere. Now you can use saffron for both sides, and you can also use forest green for both sides. I just chose the two different colors, you know, and most of these, like any other saffron wheels will also work just fine, but this gave off the most yellow in my opinion. But for the trail, we do have the ion yellow for the orange side. And then for the blue side, we do have a ion green. This is another one of those. You can use ion green for both sides, or you can use ion yellow for both sides. But for the topper, we have the Mr. Pineapple topper for both sides. That's the reason for the color combination, the yellow and the green. And then no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we have the Forest Green Laser Wave 3s for the blue side. And then for the orange side, we do have the Hack Swerve 2. So this is the blue side. Obviously, the whole color theme comes from Mr. Pineapple himself at the topper. You do not have to use this topper. You can always just take off the topper if toppers distract you. And then this is the orange side, switching the colors around, giving it that yellow and the green side, or the yellow and the green as the accent. Getting into the next car design, we do have the Vaporwave. Now this is a little bit debatable of is it a summer car? I think it is. Now this was introduced in the Radical Summer event, but it was more of like an 80s, 90s theme. But I still think it counts as a summer thing. So starting off, we have the pink octane for the orange side. And then for the blue side, it is a cobalt octane. This is one of those that is focused a little bit on this side, as you can see from the boost, but we do have the Vaporwave decal for both sides. And then for the colors, we have a dark blue as the primary, and then the accent as a sky blue. And then for the primary for the orange side, we have a pink with the accent as sky blue. Now for the primary for both blue and orange, you want to use anodized pearl. And then for the accent, you want to use glossy for both the blue and the orange. Getting into the wheels, we have the Visionary wheels painted cobalt for the blue side. And then for the orange side, you want to use the non-painted Visionary wheels. I think the Visionary wheels match best with this. And the Visionary wheels are really, really clean in my opinion. But this is where it all comes together. For the boost, we do have the Vaporwave boost. Another Radical Summer thing, but it still just looks, I think it's summer themed. I really do. Some people might say it's 80s or 90s, but I really think it's summer themed. So that is why I think this side is a little bit more heavily, or this car is a little bit more heavily focused on the orange side. And then for the blue side, we do have the Super Magnet Bolt 3, matching the colors just as nice with the light blue and the sky blue. But for this more of a summer thing, this is one of those vapor waves and everything like that. No topper, for the topper actually, you can choose a hoverboard from Back to the Future, another Radical Summer event, just giving it a little bit. You can use a hoverboard, it uses the same color patterns and everything like that, but I couldn't really find one that was directly focused on summer. But no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we have the classic trail for the orange side. I don't have many pink trails, so I'm really gonna have to pick up some pink trails. But for the blue side, we do have the Cobalt Hack Swerve 3. So this is the blue side, a great color combination and everything like that, but for more of a summer theme to it, the pink side is a little bit more heavily focused with the pink and the sky blue, and then you have the Vaporwave boost. Getting into the next car design, we do have one of my favorites from this episode. We have the Island King decal. So starting off, we have the Sky Blue Octane for both sides. You can use the orange if you want, but I felt like the orange was not really my favorite, so I chose Sky Blue for both sides. And then for the decal, we have the Island King decal. And then for the colors, we have the Sky Blue as the primary, and then the accent as a orange. And then for the orange side, we have orange as the primary, and then the accent as sky blue. So switching the colors around again. So for the blue side, we do have the pearlescent for the blue side, or for primary, and then the accent as anodized pearl. And then for the orange side, you want to actually put pearlescent matte for the primary, and then you want to use the accent as anodized pearl again. For the wheels, they are the Sunset 1986 wheels again. And then for the boost, we do have the Torrent boost, keeping it water themed, keeping it more of a summer themed. That's why I chose the Torrent boost for this one. And then no topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, it is the Toon Hydro, obviously all summer themed. But the decal is definitely one of my favorites on this one because it's that palm trees and everything like that. So this is the orange side, and then this is the blue side. Getting into the last and final car design of the episode. Now, I wanted to use this decal, and I felt like this fit the most with it. We have this. Now, I know, like, just, yeah, hear me out here. So, starting off, we have the sky blue octane for the blue side. And then for the orange side, we have the burnt sienna octane. And then for the decal, we have the deep challenger octane, or decal. But for the colors, we have a blue as the primary, and then the accent as a lighter orange, I guess you could say. And then for the primary, we have a brown with the accent as the same thing, a lighter, color. But for the paint finishes, this is where it's going to get, like, what? We have the dino as the primary paint finish for both the blue and the orange side. And then for the accent, we have the accent as matte for both the orange and the blue. For the wheels, they are the cephalo wheels, painted sky blue. And then for the orange side, we do have the burnt sienna cephalo wheels. Now, the reason why I chose the paint finish dino is because if you look on the wheel, it's got that dino feeling to it. I mean, like that little scales type thing. It's, like I said, I really wanted to use Deep Challenger decal, so I think these match the best with it. But for the boost, we do have the Torrent boost for the blue side. And then for the orange side, we have the Burnt Sienna Super Magnabolt 3, giving it that white and brown color as well. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Toon Hydro for the blue side. And then for the orange side, we do have the Hack Swerve 3 painted burnt sienna. So yeah, Hack Swerve 3 painted burnt sienna. So this is the orange side. I know it's a little iffy, but I promise I really wanted to use the Deep Challenger decal, and I thought the cephalo wheels matched the best with it because it's that, like, whole feeling to it. And then this is the blue side. This one's my favorite because of the color combination. And then the reason why I chose the dino is because it has those, like, scales matching with the wheels. So yeah, it's a little up in the air, but it's still, I kind of like it, and I really wanted to use the Deep Challenger decal. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.